Hey, live chatters and mad hatters. Douglas George Bloch, December 19th, 2021. Boy, I'll be glad when this year is over. Yeah, anyway, 6 days before Christmas. The sixth day of Christmas, my true love said to me, something, a partridge in a pear tree. I think that's 12 days after Christmas. Hey, California Dreamin'. Kevin. Well, did any of you see the video I posted yesterday called Beating the Holiday Blues? Diane Abbott's Last Surviving Brain Cell. I don't even know who Diane Abbott is. I love these things you come up with. Anyway, content. Yes, it was called Beating the Holiday Blues. 836 views. We could do better, but hey, I'm grateful. So, what do you think of the the video? It talks about why I dread the holidays every year. Oh, great. UK politician. I like it. Anyway, welcome everybody. This is your 243rd weekly live chat. Add that to 360 regular videos. We have over 600 videos posted. I'm coughing. I apologize. I only slept about 3 hours last night. I have something called an overactive bladder. It came out of nowhere. It means it keeps telling you to go to the bathroom even though you can't. And I was getting up every 30 to 40 minutes. And when I woke up finally, when I was around 7:30, I was absolutely going mad. I thought I was going to have to go to the ER room. So I went downstairs, sat in my recliner, started to read, fell asleep. But I'm exhausted. I'm not going to make it the whole hour. Believe me. In a crazy world, why are your numbers going down? I don't know. YouTube has no customer service number. You're struggling at the moment, Diane Abbott's Last Surviving Brain Cell? Well, I am too. I've had a really hard year, and so are many people. My video from yesterday was Surviving the Holiday Blues. This is a time of year between Thanksgiving and New Year's where rates of depression and anxiety go up. Why? Because it's a dark time of the year. The solstice is coming up on Tuesday. Hey, winter solstice, the shortest day of the year, right? And in nature, everybody goes in and hibernates and is still. But here in America or in the Western world, everybody's running around like crazy, shopping for Christmas stuff. Well, that's going directly against what your body and spirit needs at this time. So that's one reason everybody's, off center. And then, of course, there's people who are, overeat. They're around crazy families. They're financial stress because of getting presents they can't afford. And for me, who didn't celebrate Christmas as a child, I feel very alienated. Hey, Claren Devaney, nice to see you. So, Diane, hang in there. My 3 pillars of mental health recovery. Set the intention to heal. Create an image of how you would like to feel when you're better. 2, reach out for support. Recovery must be done in community, as our friends in AA tell us. And 3, treat your symptoms using a combination of mutually supportive therapies, just like this. This chart I made in 1997 after my 4th nervous breakdown, and all these things I've been doing ever since. Worked pretty well, except for 1 year. So, Tony Issue, a.k.a. Simon, how are you doing? I know you've been struggling. Hey, Tony, have you heard from Noah at all? I haven't been on his channel. He was doing some kind of strange, sketchy stuff last time. So, ask your questions. We're not here to diagnose. We're not here to prescribe. We're not here to give advice. We are here to answer questions about mental health recovery in general, and we're here for you guys to interact with each other and create community. Reminder that not only have the numbers been going down in terms of this channel, but also the contributions with the super chat button below. Doesn't take a lot, 99 cents to contribute to this channel because God, it's an awful lot of work. Of course, I do it for love. This is a ministry. This is my mental health ministry. I'll even type it. Sunsets are getting later. I know that, and people don't know that, even though the days are short. Thank you, Janine. Well, you're welcome. What a beautiful name you have. My wife's name begins with a J also. Where do you live, Janine? Oh, you live in the UK, obviously, from the pounds. So, anyway, I'll tell you one thing, guys. Do not ever take your health for granted. I never missed a day of high school. I had incredible health. and most of my life. And this year, age 72. Wow. Major surgery, bladder problems, cholesterol going up. Uh, he's off. He's off OnlyFans at present. What does that mean, Tony? He's trying to manage his drinking, which is great. He is off OnlyFans. So I'm not quite sure what that means. Manny Omega, nice to hear from you. Janine, Scotland. Hey, you're Scottish. I am Douglas, means the dark stream. I love the name. I went to Scotland in 1982. I loved it. Impulsive makes depression worse in the sense that you have things you do that you regret. Again, hit the super chat button as Janine did. $5, $10, $3, whatever it takes. I'm going to have, hey, you Kiri Chung, nice to see you. IDPM. Don't know what that means, but you always have good in with 3 exclamation parts. I have to eat something because I did not eat breakfast. I just got up, went to sleep, woke up and did this live chat. I probably shouldn't be doing it, but thanks for your live stream, Julia. That makes it worthwhile. Whoopsie daisy. The carrot. So, is anybody here in the same boat I am, which is you don't have family in your area and you kind of feel on the outside looking in? Just curious. Stuart Calvin, a fellow member of our tribe from Florida, where my parents retired to. Nice to see you. And you're welcome, Julie. Hit your keyboard, sorry, LOL. Yeah, Central Florida here. California Dreaming. Is this Mr. What's the guy's name? MJ Brooklyn? Oh yeah, that's right. Tony Issue OnlyFans is a website where people pay for your content. Yeah, he mentioned that last time to make some money. It's a little bit risque, I agree. Well, that would never be for me. I'm way too modest. If you sing into a colander, you might strain your voice. That's actually pretty good. Kelly comes up with very, very, very good jokes. Kelly, I'm going to copy that. Of course, people have to know what a colander is, but other than that, you're in good shape. Janine, COVID. Happy holidays, Kevin Wilson. You're a real trooper. Nice to see you again. Your flight to family has been canceled due to COVID. I see. Well, absolutely. COVID has really, I have a friend who's homeless. I'm really worried about him. I think he may not be long for this world. He lives in a bus, in his own bus, but he has no contact with people. He's horribly lonely. And before he'd go into the Portland State Library, he knew the librarian, hung out there. He could go to various concerts and Christmas. I mean, all this access to social connection. A lot of people in their house and isolated, but at least I've got Joan and my former cat Bruce. And, but to be homeless and not have any place to go in public, that gets old after a while. So we need to count our blessings. Diamond Days, nice to see you, Trooper. Yeah, is he staying sober? Well, he's trying to, according to Tony. But but I have known Noah since 2011, a decade. He came to my group when he was suicidal. So, and he started the YouTube channel with me. So yeah, Sigmund Freud from Taco Platter from California, from Canada. Hope everybody's well. This has been the best year since my breakdown 3 years ago. Thank you, Pastor Doug, for all you do. You saved my life and give me hope at my lowest. Well, that's very sweet of you to say that. Yeah, I'm glad this has been the best year of your life. Thank you, Claren Devani. Is that Ciaran? Is that an Irish name, I think? Omicron has caused cases to skyrocket. I live in Canada and cases are higher than ever. Really? Well, you and Sigmund Freud live in Florida and Canada, as does Lisa Lagai, who's not here yet. Thank you too for your donations. That really heartens me to I mean, it's a way of exchanging energy, and it's not like I need to pay my rent, but it just makes getting up, when I'm feeling crummy, showing up. What did Woody Allen say? 80% of life is showing up. Well, quite frankly, I'd rather go to bed. You heard so much about the homeless. You absolutely are right, Lagai. A heart of gold, Lisa. So yeah, but I happen to know one for 10 years, and I mean, he was married, he had a wife, had a beautiful home. Sometimes I believe that life is worth living, but sometimes I don't think it really is. Jennifer H., my horrible physical symptoms from anxiety are gone, triple exclamation point, thanks to my new prescription of propranolol. No side effects. Yeah, propranolol is just beta blocker, lowers the heart rate. I don't know why it's not used more for anxiety. I have a friend. And $13.99 from, well, look at this, great minds think alike. Sigmund Freud and Lisa, both $13.99 from Canada. What is that? Is that a magic number? Anyway, thank you, Lugai, always for your support. I'm here just watching and listen. Well, you know, one day we'll meet, right? If I ever go back to Glacier Park, we can meet in south of Alberta. I deal with people who are cold. It makes me feel worthless, but I feel bad for not wanting to see them. Well, people are cold to you. You wouldn't want to see them, would you? You want people who are warm and affirming. Jason, thank you. Thank you. Christmas presents from the UK. Yes, Tony, homeless is not about housing. Well, it's partially about housing. There's a lot of working poor homeless, not just people with addiction and mental illness. And I haven't had stress in my arms, no. But guess what? Everybody in the United States of America, the US of A, tonight at 7:30, anywhere in America, you know what's going to be playing? Something I haven't seen. This is going to cheer my heart up because I could use some cheering right now, I'll tell you. Here it is. And I want you to tell me who's your favorite person in this scenario. A Charlie Brown Christmas is on public television here in America. 1965, when I was 16 years old. How can I tell how I feel? It gets turned on me and I end up feeling guilty. Well, you can just make an I statement, and if they turn it on you, maybe you should be, you know, don't seem like they're worthwhile people. Andrea, £5. Thank you so much. You love Charlie Brown. Well, so do I. And my favorite character is Linus. I used to have a picture on my, a banner on my wall that said, it doesn't matter what you believe as long as you're sincere. And of course, Schroeder is the piano player that Lucy's in love with. You know, he's a big Beethoven fan, as I am too. Yes, hit the like button. Don't even have to contribute anything. That'll just drive people to the station. Snoopy, all-American favorite. Yes, Snoopy. I never got into Snoopy. You know, he thinks he's the Red Baron. Never did it for me. Yeah, Jason, thank you for being here. You're a real inspiration to the people here. Very positive and obviously in recovery. So, Philippines, 4:50 in the morning. Samson, you are a major trooper, not me. Yeah, Janine, I'm sorry you have friends who don't really affirm you. But you say, you know, when you talk to me like this, I feel hurt, or I feel, you know, sad. You know, just own your feelings, and if they can't relate to it, well, there are people out there who can. Simi is my girlfriend's, and I fave. Yeah, a lot of people like that. Mr. Magoo's Christmas. Yeah, Melba, how do I find that? I remember Mr. Magoo with the 4 eyes. Not too many people remember him. I gotta find it. I'll be right there, guys. I gotta find a Kleenex. Be right there. Here I have returned Kleenex box. Dog levels. Well, yeah, I would get rid of that sad-looking tree too. And where's the sad-looking tree? I have a beautiful tree. People want to see my tree? I'll show you later on. How can you control my intrusive thoughts and really understand what they are not true? Well, I have a video called How to Stop Intrusive and Obsessive Thoughts. You just have to let them go and just say, cancel. They're not the truth of me. Yeah, the sad-looking tree. Oh, in Charlie Brown. Got it. Do you love Mr. Magoo? It's been 40 years since I've seen him. Okay. I guess we're going to do what? I'm going to take a risk here. I'm going to unplug this for just a second. Can you see my Christmas tree here? Whoops. Couldn't really get that, could I? Oh my God. Well, you saw a little bit of it. Did you catch a little bit of that? Time of days I've been having crying spells that I can't control. Will this eventually stop? Of course it will. This is part of the symptoms of depression. If you can't stop on your own, go see a good therapist or psychiatrist. The guy, Andrew McShane, medication for ADHD is a real miracle, will improve your life dramatically. Oh, Andrew McShane medication is not the not the medication. You're saying Andrew McShane, comma, medication. Yes, now I got it. I really get anxious and have trouble sleeping. Well, very common. Find ways to breathe before you go to bed. Think of positive things. Above all, work with a therapist who deals with anxiety. Sometimes people take medication. Anxiety is a very, very complex thing, but it can be treated and you can get over this. 100 million people in America have sleep disorders. Thank you. I'm glad you got a chance to look at it. When you have a laptop, you can't really tell if you're pointing in the right direction. So, Diana Abbott, I get down that employers and guys don't think I'm good enough. It stops me from getting on in life. Well, but you're the arbiter of your self-esteem, right? What other people think of you is none of your business. You just have to affirm your goodness and be around people, therapists who do affirm you. Okay, I'm going to plug this thing back in. The power cord fell off here. Hey, I'm glad you got to see my tree. If I can get this thing in here, right? Here we go. So, remember, hit the like button, get people here, super chat button. So, 1221. So, how are you doing during the holidays? I did this video called Beating the Holiday Blues. And what do you think? Could you relate to it? Did you think it was, nuts, or was it something you could relate to personally, at least understand how other people could feel blue during the holidays? Jason Clulo, one of the Scott's team to the Arctic, was killed by snow blindness just 6 feet away from his cabin. Wow. If you have no direction in life, it's easy to get lost. Yeah, well, Scott completely messed up that whole thing. They did a big piece on Masterpiece Theater about how that expedition to the South Pole was his incompetence, even though he's a hero. Having a weak moment today, senior citizen, no life or girlfriend, so I have weak moments too. Yeah, well, I'm a senior citizen. Douglas, it's time. Oh, snap. Oh, life. Yeah, you life from Ohio, I believe. You leave some really nice comments on my YouTube videos. Thank you so much. Yes, comparing yourself to other people is a recipe for misery and depression. Yo Kiro-chan. Can remote therapy affect the effectiveness of face-to-face appointments? Well, I have been seeing my therapist for remote therapy for the last 2 years, and it has been very helpful. So I think they both work. Thank you, $5 for the cat. Is that a cat? Phoenix 999, haven't seen you. To the end of 2021, I talked with and forgave a former school bully, whose voice badly affected for a year. He is now a good person to apologize. Well, how is that? You know what the Course in Miracles says? The holy place on earth is where hatred turns to love. What a beautiful thing you did, not just for you, but for him. Let's clap that. This is exactly the spirit of Christmas. Phoenix 999, where do you live? Is that a phoenix or a cat? I can't really tell. It might be a phoenix. Here's a phoenix, a Julie Hayes. I'll have to call her up and wish her Merry Christmas. Here it is, right? Can anybody relate to this experience? Rising from the ashes, right? You're depressed, you're down, you're suicidal, there's no hope, and somehow you come back. Anyway, Phoenix 999, if you write me, I'll send you a picture of this. I have it as a PDF on my computer. Yes, what a wonderful thing you did. Seriously, that is amazing that you forgave him, he apologized. That to me, what is the Christmas season if not about Jesus' message of love and forgiveness? Not just Jesus, all the great spiritual teachers, Buddha, you know, people from Islam. I mean, it's all the same. The Sufis, right? Love, kindness, forgiveness. The Dalai Lama once said, someone said, "What could you explain to me about your Buddhism religion or religion of Buddhism?" He said, "My religion is kindness." See, that's what Phoenix 999 did. He was kind. Yes, the holy ground is where hatred turns to love. That's a Course in Miracle. Has anybody read it besides me? This is what happens when you're around for 72 years and you immerse yourself in self-help, New Age stuff from the age of 18 to 72, which is 54 years old. You know a lot. Anyway, that's one of my favorite quotations of all times. So, Lagai, I'm glad you related to it. Sir, should I just ignore what bad things school students say about me and just glad I finished school? Yeah, I would say so. Talk to your friends, talk to your therapist. Oh, magnesium helps with depression, Carrie? I know it helps with anxiety. Huh. Anyway, yeah, I don't know why bullying is such a big thing today. In my day, it was there, but it was pretty behind the scenes. Now it's on the internet. One of my good friends' granddaughter, just 14-year-old, granddaughter, just made an attempt in her life, and part of the reason was she was getting bullied on the internet. Oh, the guy, are we having a second? Whoops, what happened there? I lost it. I swept you away. I lost contact with Safari. What is going on here? Well, let's try this. No. Give me a second, guys. I cannot find the page that we were on. Can you see me okay? I can't see your comments. No, that's not it. Maybe I'll go this way. I've temporarily lost the picture. That's not it. Can people still see me? Let me know. That's not it. Oh my goodness. Anyway, can you see me? I somehow swiped my my cursor, and then I don't know how to. This is horrible. On my Apple computer, how do I get back to where I was? Yeah, well, I'm here. I can see myself, but I can't see the super chat. Oh my goodness, I'm going to have to call up Joshin. Can people see me at all? Let me see. This is because something Apple has about. That's not it. No. Call Joshin Yamada. Keep making comments. I'm going to find somehow I'm going to find the.
Sorry, I'm not available to take your message right now. If you're a new customer, please go ahead and spell out your name for me, as well as the best email address for me to reach you at.
Hey.
I look forward to talking to you soon. Thank you.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Oh, God. Joshin, somehow I lost the image on screen of this live chat, and I don't know how to get back to it. Could you give me a call at 503-544-9248? I'd really appreciate it.
If you are set to send your thank you. Goodbye.
I think I'm back.
To send your thank you. Goodbye.
I think I found you. I think I'm back.
To send your Thank you. Goodbye.
I think I found you. I think I'm back.
To send your thank you. Goodbye.
Hold on. I think I found you. I think I'm back.
To send your thank you. Goodbye.
Hold on. That's not it. Hey, Joan?
Yeah. Are you having problems?
Yeah, I'm having a problem. I lost the screen. Now you can see and hear me. Well, I can see your chats now. I have no idea what's going on. Okay, well, we'll keep talking. The screen just swiped to the left. Yeah, anyway, if you can see and hear me, I can see your comments now. Regards from Sweden. Yeah, nice to see you. Just watch your Holly Blues video. Thank you for posting it. Very kind and helpful. You're more than welcome. So, let's keep talking. I at least found the live chat thing. I can't find myself, but as long as you can see and hear me, that's great. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you, Lagai. Thank you for your continued generosity. Same to you. Merry Christmas. Remember, the whole idea of Christmas is to give, to love, to forgive. And speaking of which, is anybody going to see It's a Wonderful Life besides me? I've only seen it 20 times. And Susan Jones, what's going on with you? Seems like someone said sorry for what you're going through, but these things come so quickly I can't really see them. Anyway, as I say, I've lost the my own video, but as long as you can see me, I can see your comments. All right. I don't know what happened, but somehow I swiped the screen and it went away. But anyway, Barrett, I'm glad you like my video. I just bought a 7 Rules of Life artwork for my desktop. My favorite rule is number 1, never ruin a good day by thinking about a bad yesterday. That's cool. Thanks for your support, Jennifer. Unfortunately, I have housework to do today because the home I'm renting is being inspected by Tuesday. It's really stressing me out. Huh. Who turned off the lights? Doctor Who. Right. You look wonderful, though. Yeah, thank you for... Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. Oh, there I am. I just found myself. That is very strange. Too bad we couldn't swipe depression away. Yeah, very, very funny. Lighting here is not the greatest. Oh, well. A guy got caught stealing animal bedding. His boss said it was the last straw. That's really bad. Thank you. Oh, I see. You're having a flare-up of symptoms during chronic illness. Yes. Well, I had a flare-up of symptoms last night. I couldn't sleep for more than 30 minutes without waking up. Samard Halabi, happy holiday to you, Mr. Douglas, and everyone wishing you all healthy, blissful holiday. Please don't forget to hit the like button. I like it how people from the Middle East call me Mr. Douglas. Maybe a little bit of respect. Economic problems affect people adversely and make life hard. Yes, absolutely. Hello, no, it's fine. Thank you for your advice. Helps me. I just sometimes feel how to get through years of school with annoying all the intrusive thoughts. You did it. You're a strong person. Paulo Neporenceno, I think you're from Brazil. Hope all is well. Does anxiety cause twitching, jerking, involuntary body parts? It can. I'm back. Blackout and body jerks split second. Is it connected to much anxiety? Well, it may be, but you want to see a neurologist, you know. Chestad. Yes, Doug just found himself very funny. I understand chronic pain. Yeah, my brother's had it for years. Well, thank you, Lagai. You know, you're just a wonderful spirit. Thank you for your contribution, and thank you. I'm glad you like that quotation from A Course in Miracle, that when hatred turns to love, you're standing on holy ground is any place where hatred turns to love. Try meditating. Declutter your mind. Very good. Okay, I won't chew anymore. Okay. Again, It's December 19th, 2021. 12 more days until we're done for the year. I did have, I'm now almost completely recovered from my surgery. Thank you all for your good cheer. But Joan and I are still grieving quite a lot. Because we lost somebody very dear to us. And I think you'll see him in a minute. Bruce Bloch, my white Persian cat, died on September 10th. Look at that sweetheart. Lighting's a little bright here, but you can kind of get the sense of where he's at. Yeah, that's better, sort of. Anyway, Persian cat died. You've all met him. He's an amazing human being, an evolved spirit, a beautiful soul. We miss him. And I'm going to do a video on him called The Life and Times of Bruce Bloch. So, what are you guys doing? $27.99 from Sigmund Freud. Thank you again. Well, I am really having a hard time losing this. There we are. Handsome cat. God bless me, sir. It's nice to me get better from surgery. Yep. May he rest in peace. Absolutely. He had a wonderful life. Because I can't sleep, no libido, have no motivation. Yeah, sleep is the most important thing you can have, even more than exercise or diet. And Sigmund Freud, donations are still a lot cheaper than therapy. Merry Christmas, good sir. Merry Christmas to you, Taco. I think you told me your real first name a long time ago, but I forgot to remember. Oh, look, a bluebird. I'm too ashamed to admit I avoid people and activities due to OCD anxiety. It can lead them to believe I don't care about them. That leads me to be feeling more depressed. Any advice? Yes, I think that honesty is always the best policy. You know, you have a medical condition. You know, if you couldn't see someone because you're in the hospital for a heart condition, they wouldn't hold it against you. Well, you know, depression is a brain disorder. Anxiety is a brain disorder. Antidepressants haven't worked. Well, they don't work for about 40% of the people. Sometimes depression is outside factors, absolutely. Yes, well, it's been very hard. Barry, you been to parties? Great. Anyone here alone for Christmas? Me. Although I do have Joan, that's true. Laugh out loud jokes for kids. What was the math teacher's favorite dessert? Pie. Who invented the round table? Sir Lancelot, Sir Arthur, Sir Gawain? No, circumference. What did the lumberjack say to the tree? I have an axe to grind with you. Boy, these are bad. So, much more mental health when you socialize. Most people need social connection. Absolutely. What is the sugar content on those V8 drinks? I don't think there's any. V8, that's vegetable juice, right? Maybe, no, I can't believe it. I have a Lakewood vegetable juice, which is a much healthier version of V8. No sugar. I'm going to help friends and bring them things from Christmas. That's beautiful, because one of the things I said in Beating the Holiday Blues is to help other people and volunteer, so thank you. My doctor is great. She believes in herbal remedies, does not like to prescribe prescriptions. Is she a naturopath or a medical doctor? He had a basket and visit them and play Santa. Nice. All right. Again, 6 days before Christmas. So, how many people here are going to spend Christmas with family? Raise your hands. Brother, sister, mother, father, child, granddaughter. Fogetta Booted. Hey, Day, I'm sitting here with Dr. Horst Karka. He wants to speak with you. Okay. Stay strong, folks. Love you all. Back to binge watching 90 Day Fiancé. What is 90 Day Fiancé? Is that like a reality TV show? Let me know. One thing you should binge watch is The Queen of Hearts. No, The Queen's Gambit. Right. You're estranged from many of your family? Well, that's very sad. But, you know, I don't really have very much family. So, and with your sister, see, Mary, at least you got a relative. But you can find friends. There's something called a family of choice. Yeah, not all families are really good for people, huh? Family of choice. Whoops, that's not right. Family of choice. You can always have a family of choice. It's weird. I actually have more money in my account than ever before, but I'm more depressed. Why is that? Pretty simple. Money can't buy you happiness. You know, Jesus said in Sermon on the Mount, where your treasure is, that's where your heart is also. Money can't buy you happiness. Yes, it's not about money, but people. That's right. So, an old Hindu proverb, the king goes to one of his advisors, says, go out into the land, and find me the shirt of the happiest man around. I want that shirt. I want to hang it up here. Look at it. The advisor comes back a couple of weeks, and the king says, well, did you find the happiest man in the land? Yes, I did. Where's the shirt? Where's the shirt? Oh, the happiest man has no shirt. A little bit extreme, but you get the point. Things cannot make us happy. Only people, God, spirituality, our sense of mission. The best things in life are free. And the best things in life aren't things, right? That certainly should be part of the Christmas message, don't you think? Americans not allowed in Norway. I always wanted to go to Norway. Guess it won't be anytime soon. Thank you, Yoni Poyayo. Happy New Year to you and Christmas. Mom and Dad, but I don't go away by myself to an Airbnb in Wales or somewhere, huh? Who is Dr. Horst Karka? I have no idea who he is. I've spent the entire year trying to make as much money as possible and more miserable than ever. Well, you've learned an important lesson of life. So, Yo Kiro-chan, what does make you happy? What are the things that feed your soul, right? Where is your heart? That's the important thing. Lost 4 people in death this year. One was my sister. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. The grief must be intense. Words can inspire. Oh my God. Wonderful to see you again. I'm just blacking out your first name. Come on. Oh, Jem. And of course you have oh God. I know your name. I can see it. Shaki has an S in it. Yes, Jem from the UK. And I'm just blocking out your last name. By the way, did they ever send you the answers to that chess contest you entered into? I'm going to send you an email. I'd really like to know. All right, wonderful to hear you. How's your mother? How's your life? How's your exercise? Thank you for these contributions. This is like a little Christmas present to me because, as I might have not, some of you don't know, I basically got about, I don't know, maybe 3 hours of sleep last night if I'm lucky. I kept getting woken up by my bladder, having to go to bed, lie down 20 minutes, have to get up again. You do not want to have that kind of insomnia going on day after day. Well, send me an email, Words that Can Inspire. I want to find out if you got the chess answers. And I'm just going nuts trying to remember your name. DouglasBloch@gmail.com. Words can inspire, and they can. Matter of fact, if you don't have this book, I will send you a free copy of the ebook. Words That Heal, Affirmations, Meditations for Daily Living, right here. If you don't have that book, Words That Inspire, send me an email and I'll email you the ebook. I'm okay. And who is Dr. Horst Karka? Maybe I should look up on my phone, right? Anyway, some of us have social anxiety. That's an affliction leading to depression. Absolutely, social anxiety is really tough, but through exposure, you can get over it. We had a guy who came to my support group, wouldn't say a word for weeks, and gradually he warmed up to people, and then he became one of the most talkative people in the group. So you can overcome social anxiety. Yokiro-chan. So obviously you're Asian. I buy too much into what Western society teaches me. If I get a good job, make lots of money, I'll be happy. Our society worships power and money. Well, essentially, yes, capitalism, but we also worship love, connection. Look at Christmas. Look at the Christmas movies. Anyway, so is anybody... I got my hair cut from my videographer, Jerry. Just reading an interesting fact on the internet. Bruce Lee had a vegan brother named Broccoli. Edward Steiner from California, thanks for your $20 donation. And that was one of the worst jokes I've ever heard. Broccoli, right? Well, vegan, of course, right? Anyway, great joke. Thank you again. I know people send them to you. Anyway, it's great to hear from you. Send me an email one time. Did you ever read When Going Through Hell Don't Stop? Of course, I misplaced the cover. Oh well. Did you ever leave? I think I sent you a signed copy of my memoir, When Going Through Hell Don't Stop. Did you ever look at it? At least you still have hair. My hair started thinning in my mid-20s. Well, that's okay. You know, my brother's bald, but he's an amazing person. I have lost, but God still loves me. Hey, now that is Oprah Winfrey's great realization. Looks better when it's long. Well, my videographer cuts it short. What can I tell you? Dean Noble, related to the noble fir. Merry Christmas. Meeting you on YouTube this year is one of the best things that happened to me this year. Thank you so much. I have no idea who Jake from Wendy's is. But anyway, I do have, speaking of Christmas, people have still not told me if they're going to watch A Wonderful Life and they're spending time with friends. We'll find it. Here it is. My wife, Joan. We got this cut down. It was a noble fir. We got it cut down. And my darling wife, Joan, recommended it. Isn't that the cutest little thing? It's about 4 feet by about 2.5 feet wide. So, I don't know where Pedar Shields is. He's our kind of email collector. He's been working, hasn't been here very much. So, people take his place. Where does Chief get his haircut? At the Baba shop. Wow, I need cheering up for bad jokes, don't I? Well, Dean Noble, I'm glad my videos have been helpful. It is a beautiful tree, put together by a beautiful woman. Yes, appreciated by many people. And Barrett Mason, do you live in America or overseas? Thank you for your kind words. 48 minutes after the hour. I can't believe I'm walking and talking after getting about 3 hours of sleep. The Mormon religion? It's a little wacky, but every Mormon I've ever met has been a really wonderful human being. So whatever they're doing, they're producing nice people. Sunflower Girl. Well, you're very religious. What do you think of Christmas, Sunflower Girl? Are you going to a Christmas service, I hope? It sure does, Jason. I feel better already. Well, that's wonderful. Jason is such a positive. The compassion from a fellow human being goes a long way. Yes. Well, Jason's a really, you know what we call him in Yiddish? Oh, you live in Texas? Well, I forgive you. Jason, you're gonna be complimented. I can basically. Okay, let's try it again. Jason is a. Okay. Jason's a mensch. What does that mean? It means he's a good person. Well, great. I'm glad I'm doing a good job on 3 hours of sleep. Callie Burns, Merry Christmas, Doug. Merry Christmas to you. Hey, we should have Christmas every day, every week. Yeah, well, you're helping me pay for the medication for my urinary retention. Anyway, thank you, Kelly. I know you've been through some tough times. Haven't you been through surgery? I keep you and Anthony Olson, I get mixed up. I know Anthony was through open heart surgery, and you, of course, have given me some good feedback initially a long time ago on my my suicide prevention book, which is still half finished. No, I don't know what thrusting machines are. Not a clue. That's the way, Silver Moon. Yes, Silver Moon made a comment. And what did Silver Moon say? I feel depressed today, but I forced myself to show up and do yoga. Good for you. Sometimes you just have to put one foot in front of the other. Depression is almost usually improved by engagement and involvement. That's why even though you want to sit back in your apartment or your house and just isolate, no, isolation is not the way to deal with depression most of the time. Right, let's try this right here. Looking something up just for a second. Well, a Carker horse is a pedigree horse. Well, there you have it. That must be your nickname. All right. Am I Jewish? Yes. Have your holidays been isolated? My father's all the way up in the East Coast, and he's not feeling well, so it's too far to travel. I don't do well traveling when I'm anxious, and there's always COVID, right? I'm an at-risk person. Shower and yoga or meditation helps so much as finding the energy to get started. Yes, absolutely. You got to overcome the inertia. And you should do a video called Books to Read. I believe you read a lot of books about depression, not just depression, everything. Yeah, I could do a video of my favorite books. I don't know how interesting people would find it. Yo, Kiro Chan, when I isolate, my brain goes into a very dark place. Sometimes I start losing touch with reality. Do not isolate if you're depressed. It will make your depression 10 times worse. That was actually not a very good comment, Horse Karka. I'm going to say, I hate to put you in timeout, but I'm going to have to if I can. No, I guess I can't. Oh well. Sunflower says, I don't care for the commercials of Christmas and all the paganism of it, but if family can get together, that's all that matters. I know Jesus is sad for all the suffering around the holidays. Absolutely. I'm with you. Not all Texans are from Texas. I'm not. Yes, a lot of Texans are transplants. I would watch a video on your favorite books. You would? Well, one of my favorite books is The Road Less Traveled by Scott Peck. Carrie, I'm an introvert, have social anxiety, volunteer an hour at security church, then go to social senior center. Sometimes you just must force yourself. That is the key. Got to force yourself to do what feels unnatural, and once you do it, you'll feel better. All right? I could do a book report on my favorite books. I could do like a countdown. By the way, my favorite film, does this get shown in the UK, this film? Super chat button is still there. So is it shown in the UK? No matter the age, one has to force oneself to get out there. Absolutely. Yes, Jennifer J.R., The Road Less Traveled is a book from the 1980s and 90s. A lot of you people who are younger will not relate or know about these books. You watched It's a Wonderful Life, and again, Edward Steiner, thank you for your $20, and thank you for your really bad joke. Buy your own super chat. I don't know what that is, but you've just done an online course in DBT, a really wonderful thing. Michael Collins, how do you not cave in to the urge to drink and use other aids for social anxiety? Well, alcohol, I do not agree with alcohol. It doesn't agree with me, so that's pretty easy. It's hard to step out. Yeah, a lot of people use alcohol to kind of, make them feel more relaxed, and, they call it social lubricant, whatever. Well, you just have to find another way to cope. Go to a good therapist, deep breathing, telling yourself, you're fine, you'll be okay. I mean, alcohol is a pretty quick and easy way, but then it has other negative consequences. All right, Sunflower Girl, I'm praying for you to get better rest tonight, Douglas. I'm so sorry. I suffered insomnia anxiety last night myself. A few hours of sleep here too. Thank you, Carrie. Always good to be appreciated. And Susan Jones says, where can I find it? Silver Dune, was it expensive? Oh yeah, DBT. Well, if you have insurance, Susan Jones, it will pay for it. It's a very respected therapy for the treatment of depression and suicidal thinking. So yes, you can find it. 4 minutes left to the hour, December 19th. Christmas is in 6 days. A week from today will be the 26th, the day after Christmas, and then New Year's Eve. A day after, we'll be seeing you on January. What will we be seeing you on? January 2nd, right? And I will be so glad. Besides 2022, that's the year. That's my birthday, right? I'm born on 2/22/1949, right? So I look forward to. There you have it. Alcohol makes you feel very relaxed and you regret things you say because that's right, it lowers inhibitions. The first thing that goes when you drink alcohol is your judgment. So you do things that are really, really nice. Life is Beautiful is also a nice movie. Absolutely, it's pretty intense. There we go. Okay, well, I guess your comments are not really appreciated, so I guess I'm going to basically remove, you put user in timeout is better, since we only have 3 minutes left. Okay. Mama Bubby, thank you for being part of my healing journey. I truly appreciate you. Suffered from bad brain fog, PTSD realization. Thanks to God, I'm great now. Thank you for being part of it. Mama Bubbly, I'm glad you're feeling bubbly. You did it, Douglas. Well, finally, right? Best movie about depression. It's a kind of funny story, yes, and it is also very. You're not talking about Life is Beautiful in terms of the people in the concentration camps, are you? It won the Academy Award in 1999. So, we have 2 minutes left. Thank you, Michael Collins. I did it, Douglas. I don't know what I did, but I'm breathing. I'm trooping. We had snow last night in Portland. It's now raining. I hope my person's still going to come here. Hold on. All right. Great wisdom, Douglas. I was an alcoholic for years and made my anxiety and depression worse. I healed and got sober through prayer and talking about my issues with God and great support system of my family. And as you know, AA is very spiritually based, so you might want to go to a 12-step group, although it sounds like you've handled it on your own. Vera, thank you very much. You're preparing for Christmas Day on my own. Depression is up this month. Any tips for getting through? Well, read my, look at my video. It's all about getting through the holidays. I posted yesterday. It's called Beating the Holiday Blues. Merry Christmas to all of you. Thank you for your kind thoughts, every one of you. It's a pleasure to serve. Yes, my heart goes out to anybody who shows love. My God. Hey, Joshin.
Yes.
I'm about to finish up on the live chat. I'll call you in about 2 minutes, but essentially what happened is I swiped and my screen went out. I don't know what the hell happened. We'll talk about it in just a minute, okay?
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Well, that was my tech person, so yeah. We're going to consult about why I lost my screen. In the meantime, thank you for your holiday wishes. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your donations. It all means a lot to me, especially since I forced myself. As many of you say, you just have to force yourself to do, to get out of your funk and get back into the world. 7-hour concert, listen to the BBC Radio 3 website. Wow, thank you so much. I'm going to do that right now. I still have the same ringtone after all these years. LOL, yes, Shakira. Hey, baby, since 2011. All right. So, it's 101. Nice songs after hip replacement. Happy holidays to everybody. Thanks for those words, Kelly Burns. It helps. Postpartum depression became my worst. Drug use, physically, drugs are horrible for you. Spiritually, drugs open doors to the enemy. Let's stay close to God and the Bible. All right. Merry Christmas. I hope you have a good Christmas Eve. I hope you basically have a good Christmas Day. We'll see you the day after Christmas. And until we meet again, I wish you the best in your mental health recovery. Thank you very much. And as they say at the end of a Christmas carol, Merry Christmas to everyone.